And I'll give you a couple of examples, and then we'll talk about a few consequences of this. There was a gentleman who, I was working in a trauma hospital, and there was a gentleman whose wife was very, very ill, and who I had tried to offer some support for quite a while. To no avail. Every time I tried to talk with him about what the situation was and what was happening and how we could work with it and that kind of thing, it just never went anywhere. And he kind of didn't really shut me down, but he certainly made me know that I wasn't welcome. Well, I thought at the time that was a rejection of me. It wasn't. It was a rejection of the way I was trying to work with him and help him. That was the rejection, and rightfully so. So one evening, I'm in the hospital, and I go to the unit where his wife was, and I see him outside the unit in the lounge, watching a TV, and on the TV was a hockey game. And so I stopped and talked just briefly with him, and had never really had any connection with him. It just had always been shut down. And so for me, the fact that I was able to talk to them about the hockey game was very much a step in the right direction. So I stayed, I talked. We talked about all sorts of things, what was happening with the team, what was happening in the season, what was going on, what about the goaltending, what about the scoring, what about the possibility of a playoff run, what are we seeing, what's happening with the coach, those kinds of things. And I stayed there about 15-20 minutes, had a good talk with him. And then as I got up to leave, he said to me, thank you so much for stopping by and talking to me about all this stuff. It's exactly what I needed and helped me a lot to just sit and be. Thank you. And he was letting me know that the approach that I took this time, just coming to be with him, is what he needed. He didn't need to talk about everything going on. That was already on his mind. There was already, there was no point in talking to him about it because he knew it. He was already in the midst of it. What he needed was somebody to talk with him about other things. And that lesson really stayed with me a long time.